Ear problems, there's lots of them. And if a dog shakes his head a lot, you can get an ear hematoma. What happens is the blood vessel in the ear will break and cause this big swelling. Let's take a close look at it. The ear is very swollen. You can see it extending on both sides of the ear. Here's the normal ear. It's nice and flat. Here's the hematoma here. It's got a big fluid pocket in the middle. A blood vessel that runs up the ear breaks and causes a great big swelling. Ear problems start when the ear gets red and the canal gets infected. If a dog has an ear infection for a long period of time, then he can shake his head and cause a ear hematoma, which we see in this poor dog. Here's the model of the ear hematoma. The blood vessel breaks and becomes a big blood clot in the ear. Ear inflammation and ear problems cause redness in the ear and itching. There's several things that can cause this. Fleas can cause this, pollens and molds can cause this, and food allergies can cause this. That's why it's so important for dogs to eat the right things. We can control that and control fleas, but we can't control pollens and molds. But sometimes if you can decrease the amount of allergens in the food, then the ear problems get better. And if they can get better, then you don't get these kind of complications. And we don't want them. Constant ear infections, redness in the ear hematomas, gooey stuff in the ear. That's what chronic ear infections are. So now we're going to do the gory thing. We're going to cut open the ear hematoma. What if you don't like blood, you might not want to watch this section. So I'm going to take my blade and I'm going to cut the length of it. And a bunch of blood's going to come out. So first we're just going to let some of the blood out.
What I meant was
the serum. Remember, it's a blood clot.
The blood clot's composed of a clot of blood and some serum.
Just going to get that out of there. Okay, now we have all the blood out, and then we're going to enlarge the wound, enlarge the cut. I mean. The reason why we do this, if we don't make the cut nice and big, then the ear hematoma comes back. So, and you can see it's now there's nothing in it. It was mostly water, wasn't it? So I'm going to cut a little area just so it heals.
What I'm doing here is I'm cutting a strip of tissue off so to make the wound bigger
for a while,
so that the ear can heal from the inside out, and it gives the
once
fluid a way to escape and not build up in
opening. And what
so when we sew up an ear hematoma, we have to go through the back of the ear and then back out front again and tie a knot. What this helps do is to spot weld the inside of the ear together. So we're going right through the cartilage and holding the two pieces of skin together, and that will help glue the ear. The body will glue it with fibrin and back together like it was in the beginning. So these little spot welds, we have to put a whole bunch of sutures in so the ear will spot weld together. We don't want to put the sutures in too tight because that will decrease the blood flow to the wound and to the ear and could cause problems. So we use a whole bunch of little sutures in order to weld the skin back to the cartilage like it was in the beginning, and we leave a big hole in the middle so that the excess fluid can seep out and that the wound will heal slowly from the inside out. Then the most important thing we do is put a bandage, because dogs will tear that ear apart. All our good work can be for naught in just a few minutes if a dog starts digging in his ear. So we have to put a bandage to keep the ear up, and also let the ear canal have a lot of airflow to it. So we leave a little hole in the middle. We want to make it very secure, but we want to leave a little hole so that the ear can breathe. So here's the normal ear sticking out, so we let that one breathe and function normally. And then on the other side, we leave it bandaged up and leave a hole in so the ear canal will breathe and be happy. So, like I said in the video, if you're feeding your dog allergenic ingredients and you can't get rid of those ear infections with pills and ointments and medications and flushes, try reading Dog Dish Diet. In it I will tell you how to avoid common allergens that cause ear problems. Here's to your dog's good health. Thanks for watching.